according to the New Republic, the biggest criminal in D.C. right now is Trump. This is by Timothy Noah, Monday, August 11th. On Monday morning, President Trump said something was out of control and that we were going to put in control very quickly. I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor. And worse, Trump wasn't wrong that crime, bedlam, and squalor have lately engulfed the nation's capital. It was only the bloodshed part that struck a false note. So, before he declared martial law, basically, violent crime spiked in 2023 in D.C., but fell sharply in 2024. The murder, even Kash Patel in the press conference announcing the takeover of D.C. said the murder rate is on track to be the lowest in U.S. history of D.C. as they're announcing the takeover. So even his own team knows the facts. Anyway, so he talks about big balls, right? So even the precipitating event for Trump's takeover of D.C. law enforcement harkens back to bedlam, emanating from Trump's own White House. Look, I'm very sorry that Edward Korestein, a special employee at the Social Security Administration, got beat up at 3 a.m. August 3rd in Logan Circle, allegedly by a pair of 15-year-olds who were attempting to steal his car. There's no excuse for violence, and these kids, assuming they're guilty, should be punished. But what was Korestein doing there in the first place? I don't mean Logan Circle at 3 a.m. It's every American's right to party hardy come Saturday night. I mean, in Washington, D.C. Social Security Administration's special employee, Edward Korestein, is all of 19 years old. And his LinkedIn username is Big Balls. He graduated only last year from Rye County Day School. That's a private high school in Westchester County, and was enrolled earlier this year as an engineering and physics major at Northeastern, where he should have remained. Instead, Korestein took a detour into Elon Musk's Doge team, where he closed diplomatic offices and fired overseas employees twice his age, all in apparent violation of civil service laws, according to a letter that Elizabeth Warren and other Senate Democrats sent vote earlier this month. I assume that overseas employees were twice his age because it's hard not to be. According to Bloomberg, Korestein's previous work experience included an internship at a data security firm, which he got fired for allegedly leaking proprietary information to a competitor. It looks like he got his Doge gig through a more successful internship at Musk's Neuralink. I don't mean to be too hard on the kid. After all, he's only 19, but pretty clearly he's gotten mixed up with the wrong crowd. And I don't mean 15-year-old would-be carjackers. I mean those thugs in the Trump White House. It isn't too late. Korestein should go back to Northeastern and keep some distance between himself and D.C.'s real crime problem, which is Trump. The data does not show. The data does not show. So, and I've been talking about this for the longest time about Trump wanting to make freedom cities. And D.C. was his best choice because D.C. is an estate. It's an incorporate, it's the District of Columbia. And they've been fighting for statehood, and Trump fought it every step of the way. And this is why. Now, Peter Thiel is going to help him take it over, install surveillance everywhere if they have their way, and it will become the first of many freedom states. He thinks the first of many. He thinks many. We think not. I'm telling you, this is becoming more and more a war on the American people. And the American people are going to have no choice than to fight back. Most of us American people have relatives in the service, have relatives that are serving, and friends of relatives, and know people with service members in their family. And we will call on all of them to come home, withdraw from their military, and help support the civilians of America in our war against our own oppressors. I mean, I don't see where else this is headed. I just don't. And if that's where it's headed, I think the service members that are uncomfortable with the leadership they're now experiencing should just quit, come back home, or stay in and support us on the inside that way. Because we're going to need help. We're going to need all the equipment. You know what I mean. But if this is going to be a fight, like a physical fight, well, let's do this shit then. Stop fucking around. Let's do this shit. So fucking sick of this. I have friends in D.C. It's bullshit. There are people in the streets. They're fucking out there protesting, saying, fuck you, Donald Trump, taking over D.C. for no reason to distract us. Release the Epstein files. That's what they're saying. Release the Epstein files. I get it. I get it, y'all. I get it. I am with you, D.C. I am so with you right now. Thank you for watching my videos.